Hi and welcome back to the channel today. Well, today we've got a short video. It's not going to be near as long as it was last week. It's about 8 a.m., maybe 7:45. It's 44 degrees outside. And we've got a couple of things that we need to look at. One is the bee barn that I have back here next to the driveway. Well, it actually caught a swarm. So I gave them a bucket of 1/3 to 1 sugar syrup and some brand new frames in there so that they can start drawing those out. As soon as they draw them out, I'll move them out of that box. But that's not what today's video is about. Today's video, like I said, it's going to be a short one. But I came out here this morning, and the swarm that I caught in the bee barn down by the lake, that swarm has been packed into a plastic nuke box. And I'm going to be taking that swarm over to the Honey Creek bee yard today and install it. They're going to be the first bees there, and then we will do the splits on Friday and get those girls moved over there and completely populate the bee yard. But this morning I figured it's cold, it's 44 degrees, they're not going to be moving too much, so I zipped out here. There it is. There's the bee barn that had the swarm, and we've moved the bees out of there and into a nuke box. So there you go. That is the goal today. Now, I do have other swarms that I could move. The only problem is all of my plastic nuke boxes are over at the farm. I only had one of them here, but we have a swarm in there. We have another swarm in the right side of the resource hive. And then we have another swarm in the little green nuke. So we have plenty of bees to go around. I just didn't have the facilities. I didn't have the equipment. Didn't have the ability to get them packed up into nukes. If I did, I would take them all over there today. And that would be a very interesting video, but this is not going to be much. But anyways, let's get our stuff together. We'll head over there. Hey bug farmers, welcome to Bug Farmer Beekeeping, where we dive into the world of apiculture, beekeeping, and bees every week. This is the place to share laughs, explore bees, and learn together, all without taking ourselves too seriously. To join our buzzing community, it's easy and it's free. Just hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, and let's cultivate beekeeping knowledge and fun together. Now, let's get into the bees. Thought it would be a good idea to come down here and get some of these stragglers. We have some stragglers on the front of this hive. We will move them with us. Come on, you're gonna go find your queen. Oh, I smell the banana already. They're putting it on me. Hello, come on. Come on. Come on. There you go. All right. Well, with the exception of a couple of bees, they're out on foraging flights. There you go. All right. I've got another box over there that had a swarm in it, and I left some bees behind. I'm just going to go ahead and suck them up and put them in here with these girls. They're going to move to the Honey Creek bee yard as well. There you go, girls. Hey, I would say it's about 200 bees, and that ought to be just enough. I think it's their foragers. They all seem to be happy. Let's take them to the new bee yard. All right, Houston, we have a situation. I just got over here to the farm, and we have ourselves a massive swarm up in this tree. So I want to try to get these girls in a box. Wish I had a stool. I don't have a stool. This might end up with me with a lot of bees on my head. Let's see what we can do here. I want to get this. Oh, they got the banana on me already. Hopefully I got the queen. I got a lot of banana on me, that's for sure. And I am covered in bees. Okay, this might not be good. See if we can't get these bees off me. All right, we're gonna try to get some bees off of me here. Actually, let's take this off. Oh, I got one in my hat. Oh, just got stung in the face. That's not good. Got another one in my hat. All right, not fun. I got tagged right in the face. I had a couple of them inside my veil. I didn't zip this up tight enough, and boy, I tell you what, I paid the price. Holy moly. I still got bees all over me. Oh, they're trying to get me everywhere. Don't want them in the nether regions. That would not be good. Hey, there's one on my face here. There you go. Are you on the outside? I sure hope you are. I will tape this lid down because I don't want to get stung going down the road. Hello, ladies. Put these girls in the car. All right, so if you weren't aware, we had a massive storm come through Georgia, and I tell you what, it knocked off some of the nukes that I had sitting on top of the hives, even though I had bricks on top of them. But thank goodness it didn't blow over any hives. I will be happy about that. Now, the bad news, of course, is that we had a couple of swarms, and there's not a whole lot I can do about that. Yikes. I'm really kind of in a bad situation here because I needed to do my splits, but I've been waiting on those queens from Mountain Sweet Honey that have not arrived yet. It's really kind of annoying because I had everything planned, and then my plans fell apart because their queens couldn't get out in time. And I hear that Barnyard Bees has already got queens going out. Maybe I should have got them from there. I just had such great luck with Mountain Sweet Honey queens. So I guess this is what I have to deal with if I want the queens that I want. I'll just have to accept that there's going to be a few swarms, and that's going to be that. Anyways, we'll be back here later on this week to do some splits and actually get our queens on Friday. That's when they're supposed to arrive. All right, well, we made it to the Honey Creek yard, and I tell you what, I took one to the face. I got a stinger right in the chin, but we've got 3 nukes now. I collected 2 more swarms over at the farm. I've already got one of the boxes carried up there. They were not happy bees in the cab of the truck on the way here. All I smelled was banana blowing everywhere, and the bees were getting kind of antsy in the boxes. So it's not going to be fun when I release them from their boxes, but I think they're going to be very, very happy here. So let's get these other 2 boxes carried to the front, and then we will we'll start the install process of these new hives. All right, so I'm getting a smoker lit, but the situation is as follows. The property owner has a couple of little kids, and they're kind of close, and this is not the time for youngsters to be close, because these bees aren't going to be happy when I take them out of the nuke. I will come back and set up a trail cam here. That way we can see what's going on, if any wildlife comes up around these hives. I'm pretty certain there's going to be deer, just like at the farm, because this gentleman actually feeds the deer. He's got some deer feeders out here, so I'm sure they're going to be curious to walk up around the hives, but I'm curious what else might come out of the bamboo or what else might be around here. All right, I just gave the youngsters a warning. I hope they heed it. I'm sure they will. And we're going to go ahead and get these girls in the hive. This is not gonna be fun. I put nukes in hives, but I've been driving them around for a half an hour, bouncing around in the truck. They're not happy. They're not happy at all. I brought the aggravator because why not? Might need it. We'll see. I think what we're going to do is we will put the nuke that I brought from the house, which is the strongest one, the one that was in the bee barn. We will put that one in the America hive first, and then we'll worry about the small ones. And then the bucket full of bees that I vacuumed up, I think we're just going to dump those into the weakest colony. Man, these bees are so not going to be happy when I open up this nuke. Holy moly. Holy moly. Let's take this lid off. Oh, we had a wasp living in there. That's not allowed. All right, let's see what we got here. Hello. Okay, I know, I'm coming in. It's not gonna be fun. And here we go. We're in. We are in. All right, here we go. Some janky comb there. We'll just have a look for the queen while we're here. We're here, they're here. This is the first bit of comb that we provided them. All right, I don't see the queen on there. Do we see her on here? Hope she wasn't left in the box with that pile of bees. That would not be good. We'll do a full inspection after I get them in here. Let's just let's move some bees in here first. Okay, do we see a queen on there? She's got to be around here. She's got to be here somewhere. Don't see her there. Let's have a look. No, I don't see her. Let's put that right in there. Let's go to the next one. Okay, do we see a queen on there? It's nice that these girls have a drawn comb. That is good. See her there. There's just a lot of bees piled on here. She's got to be somewhere. This colony is a lot calmer than I expected going into this box. Okay, I don't see her, but there's a lot of bees here. We'll give them a day or two to kind of spread out. We'll look here. They've got some really janky comb on the other side that I'm going to pick off. they've been creating craziness over here. Chances are the queen will be hidden underneath one of these. Not there. And I'm going to go ahead and remove the origin of that jankiness, just so they don't do it again. And a little bit right there. Okay. Well, I brought these girls a bucket of sugar syrup, but I don't think they need it. I think they're in good enough shape that they're not going to need the sugar syrup. Let's just give this one more look for a queen. No, but I'm guessing she's in here. They're all sticking to the frames. Let us now dump these girls in. Dump these girls in. Here we go. We'll take that with us. Give them their lid. And I will give them some sugar syrup so they can draw some more comb. You know what? I'm going to give them a pollen patty too. Here you go, ladies. Here's a pollen patty. Right there. Smash that down. And here's a bucket of syrup. All right. First one is in. All right, now these bees are not going to be happy. These bees aren't going to be happy at all. Let's remove. Actually, we're not going to remove anything. I'm going to put a little smoke in there. Then we're going to go ahead and put them in the box here. These girls aren't going to be happy. Oh, another wasp. I'm going to have to check these hives. There's been a wasp nest at each one of them. Not good. All right, ladies, here it comes. Your new house, your new house. Okay. You're not too bad. You're on your 3 frames of bees. You're on your 3 frames of comb to be drawn out. There's no way we're going to find the queen in there. They're all festooning. Oops, which is okay. Let's go ahead and just throw these frames in there. There's no drawn comb here at all. I mean, I have none on this. I have none on here. Those in there, but we will give them what they need to draw the comb. Give these girls a pollen patty because they came with nothing. Here you go. There we go. There's a pollen patty. I'm going to kind of smash that down a little bit. And let me give you some light sugar syrup. Oops. There we go. All right, this is our Italian hive. Beautiful. There you go, girls. This is going a lot better than I thought. Still have some bees in there. I hope those bees are alive. They're not making all the noises you would expect them to make. Oh, another wasp. We've had a wasp in every single one of these hives. I'm gonna have to go through all these hives and get rid of the wasps. They're all making nests. Okay, this is by far the smallest bunch of bees. Let's see how they're doing in here. Okay, they're not doing too bad. Not too bad. There's 2 more frames. We'll move them, then we'll look for the queen. That way if they fall out on the bottom, when I take these frames apart, we don't lose any bees. Okay, let's look and see if we can see a queen here. All right. You see her? I don't see her, but I know we got her. because we took the entire branch. We didn't lose any bees capturing these girls. Okay, did we see a queen on here? A pine needle. Maybe, or a piece of string. What the heck's that? That's a pine needle, okay. We see a queen on there. I'm assuming this is where she's going to be. This is where the biggest ball of bees are. Yeah, right. Well, I'm going to just put them in the hive. I don't see them. I don't see the queen. I know that I've got her in this box, so I'm not too concerned with it. In the bee vac. Okay. All right. These bees are not going to be happy. All right, let's give these girls some syrup. I have all the frames in there. I do, okay. Again, this syrup isn't to feed them. This syrup is just to give them what they need to draw out some comb. I thought the launch of this bee yard was going to be just some fantastic event. It turns out it started with a whimper. With 3 hives, but we have 3 hives going. Let me run around here really quick, check underneath all these lids to make sure that I don't have any more of those red wasps. So far, there's been 1 wasp building comb under the lid of each one of these hives that I've gotten into. So that's 3 for 3. Let's see if it's going to be 20 for 20. Give me a second. So it's been 3 for 3. Let's see if we have a wasp under here. Nope, not one under there. Guess that's good. Oh, somebody's starting right there. They're going to come back home and find out that they don't have their house anymore. No one's starting there. That's good. Okay, we had a wasp try to begin there. That means we'll probably find one in there next time we come back. And then the hodgepodge. Oh, there's a wasp right there. Gone. You're out. Game over. Kaput. Beautiful. All right, well, there you go, the end of another adventure. Now, I know this wasn't a very long video, but I did manage to get my goal accomplished, and that was to get some girls to this bee yard and get these signs installed in preparation for Wednesday when we bring the other 17 colonies over. Wednesday is going to be a long day. We're going to be splitting beehives all day long, and then we're going to be dumping them into these hives at the end of the day. So there you go, and there you have it. Now, I did manage to take one sting to the face, and there's not a whole lot I can do about that. It doesn't really hurt that bad, but it stinks that a bee got in my veil, and it kind of happens, and it happened to me. It'll happen to you someday, and it's no fun to have a bee in your bonnet. But anyways, with all that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. If you have something to say, by all means, please comment. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, take a moment, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell to be notified of my new content. I do try to drop a video every Friday. We try to keep it light and have fun. So with all that said, be happy, and I will see you next week. Take care.